Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from Tony'sPicks.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Okay, let's go with hockey and get into this now with the Hurricanes and the Islanders. We started off, Mindy, in this one. Okay, well, see what you have to say here. Obviously, a low scoring series. I don't know. I mean, when you see a total like this, I mean, you're going to see variances between books, between the juiced up 5 and the juiced down 5.5. Like I said, usually the one with the smaller juice is the more accurate line, or the line that the number is closest to. So, for example, if it's 5 over 35 and 5.5 under 45, 5 is really the total to a certain extent. But either way, I mean, we're looking at I guess a low scoring game expected. This is the playoffs after all, but we do see 6.5 on this card. We'll see it. Carolina leads 2-0. They go on the road here.
Yeah, so again, it's going to be interesting to see if the change of venue is going to work out for the Islanders, and I'm just not so sure. Hurricanes have won their last 7 versus Islanders on the road. So yeah, I kind of look for the Hurricanes just to go ahead and be 3-0 after this one. They outshot the Islanders 36-26 in game 2. Scored a power play goal there as well. I think they kind of have the recipe for success right now. I'm going to go ahead and take the Hurricanes, especially if I can get some money on this one.
All right, Mindy. Well, you'll be probably getting even money, maybe a little bit better, but steam came in on the Islanders. Let me see when that was, because right now they're $1.20 or so. Let me see what the number was when it got hit by the Sharks.
115 is what I thought.
Yep, 115 is what the Sharps hit it at, no doubt about it. So let's take a look what you guys have in the comments. I feel like this is a Islanders come and maybe get this one. I don't know. Okay, Solo says the Popeyes fries. They're not hot. Every time maybe it's the one I go to. It's just they're not. You know how Popeyes preps it and it sits in the warmer, I guess. So I don't know. I guess I could just throw it in the old air fryer. I was slow to come around on air fryer. Man, that thing revolutionized my life.
Right?
I was a little old school. I wasn't sure. Okay, Butterscotch says the Islanders here. And here comes Zordan. Is Zordan talking about this game, or is he talking about chicken establishments?
Chicken, nice.
170 to plus money on the road. Yeah, plus money or even, but we know what you're. But look, like I said, I mean, great goaltender. Sorokin is world class. I mean, there's people don't forget that. I mean, Sorokin is a world class goaltender. There are some good goalies in the playoffs. I mean, I don't know where you guys rank him, but I think a lot of people do say top 5 at least.
Sure.
And Darren does like the under. Curtis has got a lock here on the Canes with you, Mindy. So Jojo putting his picks there. Jojo, thank you very much. We try to go, since Jojo's new, I'll just say, we chop up our videos. We put them on YouTube in little segments by sport and by game. So I usually don't go back too often and review picks, but they're in the chat. You're on record, Jojo. Thank you. Here's Solo with the Islanders. And Burley's going to roll with me a little bit. Looks like I've got a little bit of support here, Mindy, all of a sudden with the Isles. But Carolina, they're up 2-0. They've got the home ice advantage. They're the favorite team in the series. So, I see where you're coming. And they, look good, and they can win on the road. Islanders fine at home, though. And I'm going to end up here. It's kind of interesting with I think with the total in this, like I said, you mentioned the 5.5. I just have a feeling we're going to be right there at, 5 and 5. So it's like I kind of would say go over 5 and go under 5.5. But the fact that the 5 is cheaper, the over 5 is definitely. Let's see what 5.5 is. I'm sure it's going to be minus 145 or so. Yeah, Zordon, there is Raising Cane's here. It was the first time I had it, actually, even though in my back in San Diego, there was one real close, and I never went because the line was too long.
Always.
Oh,
But they go pretty fast though.
yeah, and I always saw it in the middle of the night, and I'm like, I should just go. As I drove off with my In-N-Out bag. Okay, I want to just take a look at that 5.5 at maybe at one book. Yeah, 5.5 under 40. I'm gonna take the over.
Never had the In-N-Out because I don't have any around here.
Oh boy.
Want to try? I think my closest is like Colorado. Same with Jack in the Box. I don't have that. I'm bummed about it. Yeah. But I did have Jack in the Box once in Malibu.
Oh my gosh.
Right across from Cher's house. There's a Jack in the Box.
That's a standby. Okay. The Boston Bruins are going to take on the Florida Panthers. And, well, you know what? Not a shocker kind of so far, right, Mindy? We saw the Florida Panthers pick up that victory and even up this series with the Bruins. Of course, the Bruins are going to be a pretty big favorite on the road even. But since the Panthers were able to get that victory, that had to boost their confidence up certainly here.
Geez, I guess. I mean, I thought the Bruins would really kind of run away with this. Initially I had the Panthers the very first game on the puck line and that came through. But then I was all over the Bruins next game and they just get smoked here. It's one of those, like, I just kind of feel like they were a little sloppy with the puck game 2. They're 7-1 though in their last 8 games after losing by 3 goals or more. Panthers still ranked 31st in penalty minutes. I think that's gonna give the Bruins opportunity on power plays. I'm gonna go back to the Bruins here again today. I'm gonna take them minus 155.
God, it's hard not to want to take the Bruins here in this game. I mean, it's probably, Mindy, probably 10 cents too high for me. I don't know if it's going to affect my pick. I don't want Florida puck line at minus $1.85. In
Right.
fact, I want to give the Panthers a big shot here to maybe stay in this game, and maybe they will. But the way Boston played all season, are they really going to fall behind all of a sudden in the playoff series after having an epic season?
Right.
I think they're going to come out playing well. I think they're going to look sharp on offense. Let's see what the chat has to say. JoJo's on the Bruins. Jerome Taylor here today. Hello to Jerome.
Hello.
I thought he was going to have a pick. He's talking in and out.
I know. I never been, and that's another one I always hear about, the long lines being so long. But it must be worth it.
I'm pretty basic. I get double, extra toast, which means well done bun, grilled bun, and I get a mustard grill where they squirt the mustard underneath the burger as they cook it. You get mustard flavor like in the burger. Butterscotch Boston in regulation. They don't lose, period, right? Bruins with the ballot. I know we're going to see a lot of Bruins here, so anybody want to just say Florida for the heck of it and be that?
I see one in there.
Oh, really?
You've got to get there. You're almost ready.
Jim likes the over. I think Boston comes out. I think that's why I'm going to end up here on the Bruins with you. I mean, they're stellar on the road. I've got $1.45. It's mostly $1.55. Oh well, what are you going to do? It's a playoffs. I'm not going to play it. Boston to cover. So Darren, I think that means you're willing to lay a goal and a half, is what that intimates to me. Nelson does not. He says In-N-Out's over. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's just so consistent, though. You know what you're getting. They don't really screw, because of the way the personnel is there. I mean, they don't make many mistakes. Oh, I want to say hello to Mike. Not on the baseball yet, but I haven't seen Mike before. Is that you? Where's
Was it Mick? Mike? I don't
maybe?
know.
Maybe.
Huh.
I just think of it as like a Mike.
Yeah.
Michael in near Panthers, but it is on the puck line, Mindy. I see it now. Minus $1.80, 85, maybe even $1.90. Money line says Bruins. See spill Bruins. And okay, Jerome's going to come in here and be on the Panthers. Yeah, I'll take Boston with you, Mindy. I know the Sharps are so far on Boston, and maybe that's why the price has gone up too. Maybe it's a public play. Let's see what I want to see what the percentages are. Look at maybe if I have time for two sites. Maybe even, oh man, 2/3 of the action, heavy action on the over here in this one. And here's the Bruins under for our new viewer. I was waiting for the is that you?
Is that you, Curtis?
For Curtis to say that. Okay, let's continue on with our NHL picks here, Mindy. The Stars and the Wild in this one. Well, this series also ended up even after the Stars struggled in that first game. So let's see what we're gonna do here with this one. Dallas is a favorite. Oh no, it's a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em. 5.5. I'm showing the under is now favored here. See if I just got it. Let's see if I just got it wrong because I don't know if. Yeah, I've got to think I've typed that one in wrong because it opened 5.5 under, maybe even 120, 125. I even showed draft DK at 135. So let's call it 5.5 under 20 at this point because I think I just typed it in wrong.
Well, let's just say that game 2 was a 10-goal game here. I would put the scoring to kind of continue. Over is 4-0 in the Stars' last 4 road games, and the over is 6-1 the Stars' last 7 there as well when their opponent allows quite a few goals. Also, the Wild, they've gone 5-0 to the over as well on some rest. I'm going to go over this 5.5 here today.
All right. One of them mentioned Steve coming in a little late on that Bruins, but he is our Bruins correspondent. He thinks they will take it today. So here's Curtis. He's got the Stars in this one as his lock here. Nice, Curtis.
Oh, yeah. So, Ramon, did we agree or did you take I can't remember what
we're
we
on
did.
the Bruins. We're on the Bruins.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to make sure. Okay.
I want to give Florida a chance, but I almost would have liked them better down 2-0. Sharps came in on Florida. It got my attention, but after seeing the way Boston just time and time again, when there was every chance for a letdown during the regular season, it just didn't happen. I think Florida matches up pretty well with them, though. Sorry about that if I wasn't clear on that.
I just want to make sure we were accurate.
Mm-hmm. All right. Curtis on those Stars. Here's Stars and over with you. I think you're going to see a lot of talking heads today talking about the under in the game, what Mindy said notwithstanding. Darren says here, the line is jacked up. It only makes sense to lay the 1.5. I think he's saying that the money line, it's a pick 'em, so. But boy, laying the 1.5 with the Stars is a great return if they can get that. Joel talking about, hey, Matt, nice to see you. Rick Overmeyer, hello to Rick. Rick has been here, I do believe, before, and he's got this one to go overtime. Always a fun bet, and might not be a bad call in this game. I mean, it's a pick 'em. So it is obviously going to be the lowest price you could find for going overtime. But Jerome will take the Wild today. I'm on Dallas. Nothing against Jerome. I appreciate his recent contributions and joining us here these last several shows. Been a good contributor. I'm going to go with Dallas today in this one to win at Minnesota. I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of see this as a 7-game series with some road team, with maybe Minnesota also coming back and winning another game in Dallas. This one has been kind of an interesting series, I'd have to say. And what can you say, Gustafson? The Wild have just leave Fleury on the bench, okay? Just if you want a chance, right? The thing was the overtime game; they didn't come back. Ottinger played after the 2 overtime game, but Gustafson did not, and Fleury came in there, and that wasn't good. So I'm on Dallas. Mindy's on the over. All right, one more game on the ice. Then we've got a full baseball card. The Oilers and the Kings. Well, I guess, Mindy, they're just going to leave old Phoenix Copley on the bench and his, 26-6 record, whatever it is, whatever he did with the. They feel Corpusalo has been in there. Looks like he'll be. I'm going to see if goalie computer's working over here. Nobody's been confirmed, but I'm not sure what's going on here with the King. I know that it's been talked about by observers as Corpusalo remains in net and Copley. I'll say it for what it is, Mindy. Copley was a career AHL goalie and caught fire, so maybe that's part of it. But what are you going to do here as this series also with the Kings and Oilers deadlocked at 1?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Oilers here today. I think they're going to come back here and get the Kings here on the road. Kings are ranked 24th in penalty kill percentage. I think that's what hurts them to most in my eyes here. So I look for the Oilers to kind of put pressure on the Kings here to draw out those penalty tries. That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to head with the Oilers here today.
All right. Hey, don't take it personal, Rick. I don't know what you're having some comments there. Oh, I know. I don't know. I thought we put your picks on there. So
yeah.
All right, Curtis is on Edmonton with you. He's got it as a lock, actually.
The comment of I got parlays on both teams. That one.
Okay, maybe that was. I did see that, but I was like, what? Both teams. I didn't know what that. But usually, if it's a generality like that, I actually, to be honest, I do skip it. I don't know what game or, parlays on the first 2 games. I'm not sure, or 3 games. Kings roll though. He says here, Solo's on the Oilers with you. Jerome, Edmonton puck line, lay the goal and a half. Man, you guys are down on my Kings. Everyone's ready to roll with you, Mindy. Wow. And King, Edmonton, pretty good road team all season long, no doubt. Demetrius, Oilers and over. Butterscotch, Edmonton. Brent Cook, Oilers in regulation. Oh, man, you guys. Mindy, Chad, everyone likes the Oilers come in and slap up the Kings here a little bit. Oh, darn. Bums me out.
We don't want you to have a bad day, Ramon.
Well, I know I'm going to admit that the Oilers on the road certainly do. Here's Michael. He will take the Kings puck line. I mean, he is minus $2, but at least I got somebody supporting the Kings a little bit. Mike says Kings going to smash him in the mouth. He means Kings right there. I know that. Burley's on the Kings with me. Here comes a little bit of Kings support.
You just had to ask for it.
Well, maybe. No, well, if anything, when I do end up on these Kings, it's not necessarily. I don't. The numbers maybe point to Edmonton here, I think, and I like the spot here for the Kings. I don't know. It could be that the Oilers could come back and get a fourth game here. Neil's got a prop here. He says, "Oops, sorry there." Neil said he likes it. Pays more than a side the Connor McDavid goal. And Jerome says Kings and Kraken are his favorite teams. That's tough because they're in the same division, but he does think Edmonton will get it done here. We know that I'm going to end up on the over in this one, Mindy.
Okay.
At 6.5. If I got a 6.5 in a playoff game, there's going to be some goals scored. I don't know. I kind of got burned last night in that NBA game with the Kings and I bought into the scoring hype. You'd think that a 240, I'd be like, oh God, well, playoff game go under, and I was like, oh boy, the line keeps going up. I'll just take the over. That wasn't any good. So I'll trust my instincts more. I'm going to go with the over in this one. Oilers and Kings could be 3-3, right?
Yeah.
Draisaitl assist for Neil Boyce as well. Hello, Takia Jefferson here today. All right.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.